because I have an interview in a few minutes. It's actually an internship. I'm so nervous. But the reason I think I may have the interview is because I recently took a Google certification for digital marketing. While I wait for this link, I'm gonna unbox something that might help me land this job. I ordered this. This is called, is that Good View? Good View. Okay, Good View. I ordered these from Amazon. So let me open them. And it comes in this cute little case. It's a cardboard case, of course. And they come in this cute little package. The glasses are inside of a pouch. And it has a little flashlight and a Blu-ray card. So I guess these are Blu-ray glasses. And it also has a second pouch. So let's open up the glasses and see what they look like. Now, I don't actually wear prescription glasses. I just thought this might make me look intelligent. So this is what they look like. So cute. How do I feel about these? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think it's the hairstyle. Now, yesterday I was sent the email asking would I be available for an interview today, and I said yes. If I had it my way, I would have had more of a notice so I could do something different in my hair, but here we are. We're just gonna go with it. So I am going to try to calm my nerves, go over my little interview review, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I finished Southern New Hampshire University, and a few of the classes I took were in the new media field.
So you said you did your associates and then you did your bachelor's the rest of the 2 years. Another question would be to you is that why do you want to work here?
I enjoyed the experience. It was eye-opening, and I also wanted her to niche down. And she was afraid she would miss out on customers like that.
Sometimes it does happen. I mean, you know, it's just like, what do you think is your biggest strength?
Yeah, sorry, that's the garage. I'm over the garage, so that noise you hear.
Not a problem. Alrighty, have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You as well. Bye. Alright guys, I just finished the interview. I feel a lot better now, even though I don't feel like the interview went well at all. Lately, I have done a horrible job in interviews. One thing I struggle with is my voice. I don't like it. I wish I sounded cute and didn't have the southern accent, but it's me, so I just have to live with it or try to change it, and changing it is difficult. And even though I don't feel like the interview went well, obviously I'm okay with it. It's because I feel like eventually my day is gonna come. Somebody's gonna accept me, okay? I decided not to wear the glasses. I just didn't feel like they enhanced my look any, so I just decided not to go with them. And besides, I didn't want to look too intelligent and then bomb the interview. Why set myself up for failure? Like, if I wear the glasses, the expectations of me would be so high. But with me not having the glasses on, the bar is not as high. So by... Let me see if I can sit you guys up here. Alright, I'm just going to hold you. Okay. I want to film this on my camera, but for some reason it won't record, and I'm thinking my memory might be full on the memory card, so I need to clear that out. So that's why I have you here on my phone. I do have a tripod for my phone. Let me set that up. All right, so I had an interview with a company for a internship as a social media specialist. It's basically a social media agency. I would work whatever contract they're working on with my managers, because I did ask would I have direct contact with the client or the stakeholder. The person that interviewed me is also an intern. She's a human resources intern. So something she did not know, and I'm sure there was somebody listening in on the conversation, like a real HR person that would decide if I would move forward in the process. I was scheduled to start my meeting at 11:45. I was told I would be sent a link and this was communicating through LinkedIn. I kept checking my email, and I just kind of gave up because I was like, when she communicates with me, I'll get the email, so calm down. So that's whenever I did the little unboxing for my glasses. So after I did that, I looked at my email, nothing. So I went to my LinkedIn profile, and there it was, the link to the Zoom. So at this point, I'm like 8 minutes late. So I go ahead and log in. I give access to my camera and my microphone. And when I enter the meeting, she doesn't have her camera on. She tells me it's because she was doing her interview through her phone, not her laptop. For some reason, she couldn't access her video. And she gave me the opportunity to turn my camera off. Maybe I should have taken that opportunity because it would have given me more flexibility to kind of like breathe a little bit, think about it, because she wouldn't have her eyes on me, but because I knew she was looking at me, it made me a little nervous. So I could have given myself the advantage of not having that video on. It's okay, it's too late now, so I'm not gonna cry over it. Something that I can keep in mind for next time. The other part of the reason why I feel like it didn't go that well is because she told me that she had a few other people to interview. If they chose to go forward with me, they would contact me next week. Usually when that happens, it's a no. So anyway, let's talk about the Google certification that I took that I feel like got me the interview. I started the certification because I had an opportunity through Southern New Hampshire University where I attended, and at the end of it, I was sent a survey asking had I started working, did it help me with employment, and my response was no, it did not help me at all. So I was sent a link to join Coursera's Google certification platform where I could decide if I wanted to do UX design, Google Analytics, digital marketing and e-commerce, project management, or data analytics. Those were the options. And I had already given a shot to the UX design, and I found that the platform was not operating correctly, but I started the same week it was released. So correct me if I'm wrong, because if anybody out there actually joined Google certification programs as soon as it was released, and if you had a smooth experience, maybe it was just me, but I actually tried on 2 different computers and I couldn't get the interface to work. I couldn't scroll down, I couldn't read the whole page without highlighting it as if I was going to copy and paste it, and I found that annoying. It just became too much of a job, and I hated the experience in my user experience certificate program, so I quit. So when the opportunity came along again, I almost didn't take it, but I decided, let me try something besides UX design because maybe it's that class. So I decided to go with digital marketing. So that's how I ended up in that course. It says it would take you 6 months. It took me about 3 to 4 months because when I got to the data analytics part, I didn't find it as interesting as the rest of the program. I really zoomed through the first part. When I got to data analytics, I was stagnant. And then once I finished, I zoomed through to the end. Once I completed my program, I changed my LinkedIn profile by the next day. I had everything up there. I had a new resume. I changed my little banner, tried to make it look really nice. And that same week, I got an email from this company asking me was I interested in their internship. I replied I was, thanked them for taking the time to look at my profile, told them I saw their website and I fit the role. And then about 2 weeks later, she contacted me, which was yesterday, for an interview today. Anyway, I will get back with you as soon as I find out how the interview went. So how will I do this? Because she said I would hear back from her in a week, I'll give it 2. So if I hear back from her next week, I'll hop on here next week and let you know how that went. If 2 weeks passes and I don't hear back, I'll just let you know that, yeah, it didn't happen. So we'll see. All right, guys, it has been 3 weeks since I last was on here. So you probably can guess what happened. I actually got the internship, surprisingly. After I had the interview, I waited until the next day and I reached out to the human resources person who interviewed me just to thank her for the interview. I reiterated why I thought I'd be a good fit, and I just left it at that and waited. I heard back on Tuesday, just like she said. It was kind of surprising to me because I felt like the interview didn't go as well as I thought it did, but it is an internship. I started working. It was a very demanding internship. but it wasn't teaching me anything new. And I say was because I quit. I've created content in the past. I actually volunteered to work for a small business, and with that small business I did photography. I did a lot of planning and creating content. And whenever I interviewed, I did ask questions, and one of them was, what type of work will I be doing? And the answer was, I wouldn't work directly with the client, but I would work on client projects, and I would communicate with the managers. And that makes sense to me. Being an intern, they don't want somebody who's new to have direct contact with their client. But all it was creating advertising content for the agency, and it was a lot of content they had us create in a week. So I did stick around for a week, and I decided to do that rather than just come back and make my announcement like, hey, I got it, and hype you all up. I wanted to see how it went. For those that have never done content creating, I think that's good experience. But for myself, I needed more than that, and I just didn't have the time for it. The Google certification, it did work. It actually helped me get my foot in the door, but it just wasn't the right one for me. So I would say if you're interested in the Google certification, give it a go. It actually gave me access to Career Circle, which is built to help graduates build their resumes, practice interviews. They have jobs listed on there that you may be interested in. So that is something that is great. But right now I won't be visiting that because I'm doing something different. Like, girl, you're all over the place, but I'm not really all over the place. I'm trying to break into tech, and I decided to join this boot camp for sales engineering. The name of the boot camp is Careerist, and that's part of the reason why I've been too busy to commit to doing the amount of content I would have had to do to finish the internship, and that internship would have lasted 3 months. Careerist is a 10-week boot camp, and at first I was like, oh, this is easy. I can just get online, I'll just listen in. But it's really geared towards getting your resume perfect, doing a perfect elevator pitch, learning the sales cycle, and preparing yourself to do a demo and an interview, which is graded. So I'm halfway through right now, and I'm like really taking it seriously because I want to get a good grade on my demo and interview, because that's gonna help me get recommended for jobs. I'm really focused on that because that costs me a lot more money. It actually cost my stepdad a lot of money because he paid for it, and I want to be able to pay him back. So I need to get a job. I hate asking people for stuff. I will suffer. I will go without. But they had an incredible sale. In order to get the biggest discount with Careerist, I had to have the payment in full. If I would have paid in the 2 increments, I would have paid an extra $300. I was like, let me get this as cheaply as possible with somebody else's money, and then I can pay them back. I could have got a loan, but I didn't know if I could get a loan in 2 days. So I just asked, and I was terrified to ask, and I was so ashamed to ask. I didn't want to, because I felt like by me saying I need help, I'm failing. But I asked, and he's so sweet, and he was like, of course. So anyway, I really want to be able to pay my stepdad back his money. That'll make me feel better. I'm sure it'll make him happy, and I can do that by getting a job. That's really what I came to you guys for today, is to make that big announcement. I don't want to make it too long because this is not the typical content I create. I've in the past done wig reviews. I've done a little bit of, I tried to do a little bit of decorating, but I think I failed at that. You know, I couldn't wrap my head around how I really wanted to pull that off, but I was running out of time and running out of resources because it costs money to do things. Financially, I'm just not there yet. That's why my YouTube is just not, it's pretty much non-existent until this very moment right now. Here I am back on YouTube, and I don't want to start creating different types of content like this. I want to do a new career because it's something I've been wanting to do since I started in healthcare. I've been in healthcare for a very long time, and I've been miserable in it. And I went from being a medic in the military to a medical laboratory technician to a nurse. I'm an LPN, and I thought that it was one particular job, like, oh, I don't like being a medic because I don't like the military. And then whenever I started doing laboratory technology. I was like, oh, I don't like being a lab tech because I don't like being inside the lab. I'll be a nurse. That way I can do different things. And then when I became an LPN, I was like, I don't even want to be an RN because this ain't what I thought it was going to be. I don't enjoy it. It stresses me out. And I work as little as possible because I don't like it. And that doesn't leave me much money. I actually drive Lyft part-time to make ends meet because it allows me to step away from nursing. Like, that's how much I don't like it. So I'm not going to really get too deep into that because that's not what people are here for today. You're kind of here to hear about the Google certification, the interview. I kind of wanted you to see why I haven't been doing YouTube and the things I really enjoy, because sometimes you just got to do the work in order to get to the fun stuff. Once I'm in a career where I have a better work-life balance and I can make more money doing less work, then I can spend more time doing the things I enjoy, like YouTube, going out to eat, visiting my family. I haven't really done that. That's what my hopes are. And the timing for all this, Lord Jesus, the timing. I do keep up with the media. I do keep up with news. And it ain't looking so good for tech right now. So if you want to follow me along on this journey and see how things go for me, I'm going to put in my best effort to get a job in tech. But I know it's not going to be easy because had I done this last year, I'd probably be working right now. And I might be laid off by now. But God. That's all I can say. So I will be back to you guys and I will let you guys know how things are going with the sales engineering course I'm taking with Careerists. And I hope you all are enjoying your day. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And if you liked it, hit that subscribe button. Maybe, oh no, I forgot how to do this. How do you do this? If you like the video, hit the like button. Maybe think about subscribing to my channel. That would be wonderful. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.